The holidays are just around the corner, and if you're looking for that classic makeup look with a bright red lip, then stay tuned. I am so excited for the holidays. I am a holiday girly through and through. My favorite time of year is the holiday season with Thanksgiving and then Christmas. My love language is gift giving. So this is my favorite time of year. And today I wanted to do a classic makeup look for you, going a little more minimalistic on the eyes and doing a bright red classic Christmas lip. So let's get started. So I have some new products and some new to me products, but there's some new ones that are here. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with a poreless primer. I just recently picked up some Ulta collection stuff and got a little free gift with it. And so this was in there. This is their poreless face primer. And so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this on. Last week I tried the Milani one. It was okay, but this one is a little more kind of what I expected, like a silicone base. It feels like a jelly almost. And I just want to get it like around my nose and where I feel like I have more pores shining through. Around my cheek area here. That goes on. Very interesting. It feels a little greasy, but maybe it's supposed to feel that way. Again, I'm not a big primer person normally, but again, I have noticed that my pores have been getting a little bit bigger. So I wanted to give that a try. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead, and I wanted to try these Sunset Days bronzing drops from LA Girl. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can, if there's any claims on this. So this is again the poreless primer, and it says the scoop helps smooth and refine pores, giving a blurred matte finish. Apply before foundation application. Can be worn alone for a blurred soft complexion. Let me get my magnifying mirror going here. Oh, wow. It did fill in the pores on my nose. Okay, so now let's move on to the bronzing drops. So this is for a lit up glow. Take your sunglass glow to the next level. Smooth appearance as a shimmery bronze finish. Let's see, it has jojoba oil, so it moisturizes and nourishes the skin. It's got cocoa butter to help protect the skin. Application, shake before use, apply on face or body prior to makeup application, or mix with a moisturizer for a subtle glow. Well, we're just going to do it underneath my makeup. I am going to be using kind of a viral product that was like springtime, summertime, and it was on sale. So let's go ahead and shake this. And this, again, this is the bronzing drops. And I think they only have one color, and it's called Sunbathe. But I'm going to go ahead and just drop a little bit on my finger so you can see the color there. And we're just going to kind of rub it in. Rub it in. Maybe just a little bit more. Just putting a little bit more on there just to get my chin and my neck. That did add a nice bronze to the skin. It's not super noticeable, but I can tell, I feel like it brought a little more color to my skin. That's impressive. Some of the other bronzing drops I've tried are the Morphe, not the Morphe. I'll list it down below. Some of the products, some of the bronzing drops that I've tried that I really like. The e.l.f. ones are really good. I found that it did leave a little bit of patchiness, but I like how this went on. Impressed. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this foundation. It is a product that went viral back, I believe, in spring or early summer, and it's the Tier Mask Fit Red Cushion. This is a satin finish. Let's see, adhering cushion foundation keeps makeup fresh for long hours with lightweight powder and skincare substance. It says it completed a clinical trial test, prevents smudging of makeup. Oh, if this was, I'm guessing, kind of came out during the pandemic, in the mask, 24-hour makeup persistence in a mask, and then 72-hour makeup persistence. I will tell you, I will not be wearing this for 72 hours or 24 hours. Let's see here. Does it have any other claims on here? Brightening and anti-wrinkle. Anti-wrinkle. You think I'm thinking a little bit about Christmas? Anti-wrinkle. So I got the color Cool Beige 27. Let's see if we can see it here. So let's go ahead and play with this. Now, there was a lot of people really highly talking about this. Here's what the packaging looks like. And then let's go ahead and it comes with its own puff, which is almost like a silicone puff. And then you open this up. Oh, let's go ahead. Looks, you know, it's well protected, which is nice. I'll go ahead and just lift this up. Oh my goodness. This could get very messy. So when you open it up, just be very careful because it is hard to see. It's a little plastic piece. So there is the foundation. Now, I did get a little bit on my finger, so I'll show you what the color looks like here. I am actually going to go in with a brush and, well, let's go ahead and use the little thing that comes with it. I probably won't use that in the future, but let's go ahead and use that. I'm going to go ahead and just press this in here. That's what I got on there right now. Press a little bit more. It kind of soaks into that. Oh. Okay. All right, let's start getting this rubbed in. You know, I am a brush girly through and through, so I know I probably should have put on my concealer first, but I want my concealer to have a more brightening effect. So I'm just going to go ahead and, wow. This is actually going on very nice. Has a very nice coverage. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, which is nice. That's, you know, kind of what it's looking like. So maybe I will go in here and just kind of tap it down with my brush just to get it kind of pressed into the skin. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, which is nice. We'll see how it settles in my wrinkles area. So impressed so far. Yeah, let's see how it holds up. It does seem like it's a little bit of a heavier formula, even though it feels lightweight. We'll see. I'm a little worried that this might get a little cakey on me. So this product is not new, but it is new to me, and it is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer, and I have this in the color medium tan. It says, what is it? It's a long-wearing multi-use radiance boosting concealer that delivers buildable, flawless coverage and awakens the skin by concealing any imperfections. Smooth and creamy texture delivers a radiant, soft, focused finish, giving your skin a refreshed glow unlike any other. Dual-ended applicator allows you to apply with the doe foot and blend with a sponge. Why is it good for you? Infused with illuminating minerals to impart a subtle radiance and a powerful blend of Muir butter, butter, Tucumã butter from a lush and nutrient-rich Amazon, packed with essential fatty acids and provitamins that soften, condition, and moisturize the skin, leaving it silky soft. Key ingredients: illuminating minerals, Muir butter, the sea butter, the tea butter. Anywhere where you want to brighten, conceal, and highlight, smooth by swiping with doe foot applicator over the skin, then blend and blur using the dual-ended sponge. So let's go ahead and give this a try. I don't know if this is something that, I'm guessing I picked this up in the at Target, but it was a little harder to find online, although you will find everything I'm trying listed below in the description. So here's the doe foot applicator. And then let's just show, then you just take off the thing and this is the sponge. So let's go ahead and just, probably should have gotten a little bit lighter color, but we're just gonna put this right in the inner corner. And I shared with you last time, this might actually just be a good natural match. I haven't been going into my outer corners as much just because of all of my fine lines and wrinkles. I'm just finding that I prefer to kind of let that just blend it out that direction. And of course, I'm going to use my Nikki LaRose BK Beauty N16 brush to blend this in. So you can see, I just give it a little minute to soak in. And then it definitely, even it being a little bit darker color, more my skin tone, it does seem brightening, which I like. Just gonna pat that in. And I kind of let it sit there for a few seconds just to let it sink into the skin a little bit, especially where I have most of my discoloring, which is on the inner part of my eyes. Okay, so there is the concealer. So far, I am actually liking that. I'm actually really liking that. Okay. The foundation, let's see, I'll blend it a little better. Still looking okay. All right. Okay, so let's give this Buttermelt Face Palette a try. I did order the I did pick up the darker version of this at Ulta, but this is their face sculpting palette, and I wanted to do a powder so that we're just gonna keep the foundation fairly light, the eyes light, so that we can highlight that bright red lip. So I figured I'd give this a try. I do like the blush and the bronzers that come in this collection. So this is just like a travel face palette that you can use. But let's see here. Let's see. I'll go in with my F30 Sigma sculpting brush. I'm just going to tap into this really lightly just to add a little glow to my face. I'm going to do a little bit of just bronzing around. I'm not going to do any real contouring today. Again, just want the lips to be the star of the show. But just to give a little bit here bronzed effect, even though I think those bronzing drops were pretty good. So just lightly tap with that. And then I'm going to use my Sigma F40 brush, and we're just going to go in with the lighter color in here. I'm not much of a peach girl, so I, won't probably use the middle section. It's interesting, this holiday palette. considering I think it looks a bit on the summery side. So it's interesting that this is the darker of the two palettes, that it is not, doesn't seem very holiday to me. This might be a great travel palette for the summer. I like the colors that are in here. Definitely just a nice wash of color. So that's that palette. Okay, looks like I didn't grab anything for my brows, so I will be right back. Okay, I just grabbed a standard brow. I have the, this is one of my favorite liner brow pencils. It's the NYX Micro Brow, and this one's in Cool Ash Brown. And then this by far is becoming one of my all-time favorite brow gels. But I will preface, this does make your brows a little crunchy. However, that doesn't bother me that much. I like it to look like it's holding in place. So let me just go ahead and do my brows really quick. So curious, how was your Thanksgiving? I'd love to hear down in the comments below how your Thanksgiving was. I know that the holidays come with its own set of wonderful things with family. We actually had a really nice Thanksgiving. I'm here in California, and my son came up on my son and his girlfriend came up on Thursday, and I had shared last week we were kind of having the untraditional Thanksgiving. We did enchiladas and chips and guacamole and just had a pretty laid back. And then on Friday, my sister, who had gone to her in-laws' house for Thanksgiving, came over and we did a traditional Thanksgiving. So we had both an untraditional and a traditional Thanksgiving. And it was just really, really nice, low key for the most part. My husband and my daughter and my son are very animated, kind of like I am. And so it was just a really nice time. Really great family dynamics. It was nice spending the holiday with my sister. I am a major Christmas girly. So if I could leave a tree up year round and not be judged, I would. But I'm one of those people who like to get the tree up before Thanksgiving. All my family laughs at me because that's so not them. But I really like a tree up, and got some shopping done, and I am just super excited for this holiday. It's been a while since I have been, I've spent the holidays with my sister or my dad. So I'm looking forward to this holiday season with them. Super exciting. Okay, so the eyebrows are done. Now, I'm going to just use two products today for my eyeshadow look. And I'm going to use the ColourPop After Hours color. This is a crayon. Hello, Amanda. This is the shadow stick. That's the word I was looking for. Shadow stick, and the color Next Spot, and it's a metallic. And let me just show you what this looks like. I haven't tried their shadow stick. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's see that. Pretty pink color. Love that. I have not used their shadow sticks before, but then I also wanted to give, this is new. This is the Fine as Fleck Glitter Eyeshadow Sheer Glitter Eyeshadow Topper from e.l.f. And this is in the color Pop Off Pink. Let's see what this says. This sheer sparkly eyeshadow topper turns every eye look into an elfing party. Packed with microfine glitter flecks, the smooth formula can be worn alone or layered over other shadows. Apply over eyeshadow to add highlight and dimension, and press on to bare lids for a subtle wash of sparkle. So we're going to combine these two for today's eye look. Let's see if I can get this out. So this is it. All right, let me go ahead and swatch it for you. And we'll just put it right next to that. It's definitely going to get a sheer wash. But I don't know. Let me see. Flip the sparkle around a little bit. We'll see how it goes on the eyelid. So since I want to keep this look pretty simple, I'm just going to go with the shadow stick, and I'm just going to do kind of a little bit of a just, and draw this on a little bit. We're going to blend this in with my finger. So I'm just going to go kind of all over the lid and where I would normally put my base eye. Okay, so that gave a nice wash of color. All right, let's go ahead and do this eye. I'm not normally a like one shadow type of girl. You guys know that I love to do a glam eye. But because we're doing a bold lip, I wanted to keep this look a little simpler. And so let's see here. Just blend this in. So there are that. All right, now let's go in with the topper. And we're just gonna put that on the lid. Okay. Oh, that's nice. It is subtle. Let's see if we can build it up a little bit. Okay, it's pretty subtle. Let's put it on this side. It could be that the metallic in the shadow stick I put on is maybe tamping this down a little bit, so I'll try it again with another one. But I actually think that's really pretty. It does give a nice wash. I really love the ColourPop one Super Shock shadow in Frog. Amazing. But this is very nice. This definitely could give that a run for its money. I'm impressed with that. That's pretty. Okay. Now let's move on to, I'm going to do a little bit of liner, and let's see here. All right, let's move on. We're going to go ahead and put on a little bit of black liner. We're going to do I'm going to just wing it out just a teeny bit for that classic look. And this is my all-time favorite Maybelline Master Precise. I just love the brush on this, and you can do a thin line or a thick line. You can see that. So I'm just going to do a kind of thin line just to give me a base for my eyelashes. And today we're going with no falsies. So today is just going to be my own lash. So let's see here. I'll go a little heavier on the outer corner. All right, so there's just liner. I just love how this just goes on nice and smooth, especially for someone like me who has a little bit shakier hand. It just glides on really nice, and it glides on over all types, for the most part, of eyeshadow looks. Okay, so here we go. Got the liner on. Okay. And then I'm going to try two products that are new to me. I believe this one is newer to the market. It is the Lash Princess Lash Primer. I believe that's what this is. Mascara primer, extra length and volume. I saw Nikki LaRose, whose brush set I have with BK Beauty. I saw her try this underneath a mascara, and it was incredible the way her her eyelashes were long and falling, you know, voluminous. And so I figured I would give it a try and see. I've never tried a mascara primer, but I am going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And so I talked a little bit about our Thanksgiving. What are your plans for the holidays? Are you traveling to see family? Is family coming to you? I'd be interested to know. Most of my family is traveling out here because it's my first Christmas out here in a while. My daughter, who lives in Alabama, which is where I live primarily, is coming out here for the holidays. So here is the wand. Now, this does go on turquoise, so let's see how this looks. I did obviously just curl my lashes. Let me get my magnifying mirror going here. So, wow, it definitely adds, it seems like it's adding length. I don't know about volume, but it definitely seems to be adding length to my lashes. Huh, interesting. So we're gonna let that dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and curl this side. And so do you have any holiday traditions that you like, that you have that like you couldn't not have a holiday without? I don't know that I really have any of that. I just don't know that I ever could not be surrounded by my immediate family, my kids, their significant others or spouses, because it just is a really important holiday to me. I'm excited that I get to spend the holiday this year with my niece, and my nephew on my husband's side. And so I'm excited about this holiday. Definitely, you know, out of the comfort zone, being in my dad's house and staying here. But I've really been enjoying being out here and spending time with my dad, who, you know, our family is, I'm 55, my dad's getting up there in age, and so to spend some time with him is really amazing. So let's go into this Kill Lash Super Proof Mascara Long Curling. It's by Clio. I picked this up in the Black Fridays, the week leading up to Black Friday. This was on sale. One of the influencers I follow who has stubborn lashes like I do. This is a waterproof mascara. She says it comes off easy, so we're going to give this a try over this and see how long and voluminous this is. Again, ooh, it has one of my favorite kind of brushes for mascara. And so let's see how this goes on over that primer and see if we can get a look going here that I like. It's definitely not so much volumizing, but lengthening. Let me just get a little bit down here on my lower lash line. She tried this primer with a different mascara, which I may do like a short on, and we'll see how it looks. But this is definitely more of a lengthening look, which is okay. Really, the star of the show is going to be the lips. So here's one coat. At least it covers up the turquoise. This is in black. So, let's finish this up. So this is one coat. I am going to go in with one more coat on the upper lashes. Get the lower lash. It's always hard to talk and put mascara on. All right, let's go in with the second coat. Let's see, just get right there again, sorry. I don't know that I'm super impressed with this mascara so far. I do like something that is a little more volumizing as well, just because I do have sparser, thinner eyelashes. But that doesn't look too bad. We'll see how it holds up. So I think let's put on a little bit. This is actually a new product, and it is by L'Oreal. It is their Lumi La Glace highlighter stick. I'm going to go ahead. I got the color Glassy Pink Ballet, which is their more pink highlighter color. As you can see here, I'll just go ahead and put a little bit of this on. Also gives that kind of a rosier glow. So excuse my fingernails, they are a mess. I'm going to go ahead and just go in with a brush, like one of these eyeshadow brushes, and I'm just going to go ahead and tap that over the cheek area just a little bit, just to give that little bit of a highlighted look. As I'm looking in the mirror a little closer at this foundation, which I will keep trying, I will use it with my brush next time and see. I'm just going to go up here with my highlighter up on my brow bone. I mean, does get a glassy finish. I don't know if you can see that really well or not, but I do like how that looks. So that is the new Lumi product. Let's see if it has any claims. I should have read that before. No, nothing on this. I just know that it does give a little bit of a glassier look versus kind of a wet look. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Kind of a wet look, which is nice. Okay. Well, there is the makeup look. So I'm going to go ahead, go get ready, get dressed, and we'll play with 3 very beautiful red colors. Oops. Very beautiful red colors. And these are all the Maybelline vinyl inks. I just love the staying power of these. So if you have Christmas parties or anything that you're going to be going to, this is long wearing, long lasting. And then we are going to try them with 2 different pencils. One is the matte from Essence, and one is the new lifter pencils from Maybelline as well. So I will be right back and we'll try these red lips. All right, I am ready to show you some red lips, but let's talk a little bit about the makeup. As I was doing my hair and getting ready, looking in the mirror, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. The foundation is starting to settle a little bit, but I actually really like the color of it. I'm definitely going to be trying it with a brush. Again, going with a little more simple eye look. The lashes are holding up so far, which is good. They haven't fallen yet, which is typically, normally they fall. I'm liking the wet look of the highlighter kind of on my cheeks. And so, so far, I'm pretty impressed by everything I've tried. The bronzing drops, yeah, I think it did do a little bit darker. I'll have to try the foundation without the bronzing drops underneath. I am not noticing, in fact, let me look just a little bit closer. That pore minimizer actually did a pretty good job from Ulta. I am seeing a little bit of pores still, but I mean, I've put on a lot of makeup, so it's holding pretty well considering. All right, so let's now get into the lips. And I'm gonna try 3 colors for you today. One's a little more pink, one's a little more blue-red, and one's a little bit vampier of a red. And these vinyl Color Stay inks, they stay. Now, I have extremely dry skin and extremely dry lips. In fact, I prepped my lips today while I was getting my makeup on and have had this on, is this Aquaphor lip treatment. Use this stuff all the time. Love it to prep my lips for this, especially since these are a very drying formula, but they are amazing, long wearing. And then for with the final lip for today, I'm going to use a little bit of this Morphe Drip Glass over top of it, just to give it that little extra sparkle. So the first color I'm going to be wearing today is number 30, and I believe the name is Unrivaled. Yes, Unrivaled. And all three of these colors were from their first release. Now, it's really important that you give these a really good shake because that's how, so let's see here, I'm just gonna use one of my hydrating makeup wipes to just wipe off this Aquaphor and do my best to, I'm gonna go with no liner on this look just to show you this color. Let me go ahead and just get this on. I mean, with one swipe, look at that color. Now the trick with these is to let them dry down. So kind of keep your lips apart so that they can dry down. But since this is not the final color, I will go ahead and just show you what it looks like. Again, this is Unrivaled. Okay, now let's get this off and try not to take all my other makeup off with it. I want to get a good clean base for us to work with. You can see how fast it will color stain your lips. Okay, there we go. So now let's go ahead and try this Milani Lifter liner. So this is part of their Lifter series that they have. They have the Lifter glosses, which I really like. So this is from that same line, and I hate that they put these little plastic things over it. It's great when you want to sell them in the store so that they don't get used, but it does make it a little more complicated when you want to take this off. They do not make these for older people to get open. You'd be proud of me, I'm not using my teeth. Although I think it's harder to get open when you don't use your teeth. Let's see here. Oh, use that brute strength. Okay, there we go. So this is their red color that they have. I think they have like maybe 8 to 10 shades of this lifter. Most of these other colors are pretty neutral. This one just happens to be their red liner. Oh goodness, set this down. I believe that this also has a sharpener at the end. No. Nope. So, oh, it's turns. So there is the color. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There you go. And this color is called Main Character. I believe on their website, it says this is a warmer red, and we're going to use this with number 55 Royal. So that's the color. So let's go ahead and use this liner. Yeah, this definitely is a warmer liner color. I don't usually tend to go towards a warm red lip. I tend to stay more in the cooler lips. So this liner is a little warmer than I would like, but it goes on very smoothing. I should say very smoothly. Okay, let's get this. Now, this is probably my second favorite color of all time from them, with the one that I'm gonna finish the look with wearing is by far my favorite, is by far the one I've gotten the most compliments on. So this one is definitely a much darker, vampier red. This is probably be a good, really into the winter look. And this is definitely a little bit warmer. Again, this one's not staying on. So this is this combination. This is Royal number 55, and this is the liner in main character. Okay, let's get this one off and finish with my favorite of all time. I'm not usually a liner girl because the liner can sink into my fine lines and wrinkles around my mouth. And so I tend not to be a liner girl. But with a more holiday lip, oh, you can see I'm making a mess here. To touch that up there. I will use a liner just to kind of make sure I'm giving it a really great base to start with. All right, so back to a bare lip. And now we are going to use the combination. This one's my favorite. And this is number 50, and it's called Wicked. And I have gotten so many compliments on this color. This went with me overseas. I got tons of compliments on the color. And then we're going to use it with this Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Liner in the color Classic Red. So let's go ahead and get this one on, and this will be my final look. So this will be on all day with me, and hopefully at the end of the day I'll come and let you know how all the makeup held up. I'm sorry being quiet, trying to get this on. I want to make sure I get that perfect lip. Okay, that's the Classic Red liner. And then, to me, this is the star of the show. And so, again, give these a really good shake. Now let me tell you about this. You add something over top of it, something a little more sparkly. This does not quite have the staying power that it does if you wear it alone. It will last a really long time. Let it dry down before you put anything on top, but it will break that down a little bit, so it won't last quite as long. But here is my favorite red of all time. And I like it because it's it's a perfect blue red. For us girlies who like that blue red lip. I will show you, like I always do, at the end here, what this whole makeup look looks like in natural light. And then I will do periodic checks through the day to see how everything is holding up. So we're gonna let this dry down a little bit before we put on the drip glass over top of it. So here is the final look for today. Well, sort of final look. I mean, I really like how this turned out. It's a very simple, classic look for the holidays. And so if you're looking for that bold lip for the holidays, then these three colors, I really think you can't go wrong with any of these. But if you like that blue red, then I would go with number 50. So I think this has had a good chance to dry down. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a teeny bit of this drip glass. I'm gonna put it on my finger. As you can see here, it's just kind of got this pearlescence to it. And I'm just gonna kind of tap that in just to give it a little extra umphy sparkle. And here is the final look. Well, I hope you enjoyed this more classic makeup look. I'm excited again for what's coming up here in 2025. I have all sorts of amazing things planned for you guys. I'm so excited about this new season of life that's coming up. I'm excited for things to come. 2025, a year of really just being brave and bold and disciplined. And I can't wait to share that with you guys as we go along this journey. And I want you to remember that you get to choose every day to dress with purpose.